Hello everyone, my name is Cubastic, and as you can see, today on my table there are different Rubik's Cubes besides the usual 3x3. They are all different sizes. Here I have a 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6 and even a 7x7 Rubik's Cube. All these puzzles, all these Rubik's Cubes are solved in competitions, and it is usually done with two hands. Well, besides 3x3 there is such a discipline solving 3x3 with one hand. But today I decided to handle another challenge and want to try to solve all these puzzles using only one hand. By the way, despite the fact that I am right-handed, I will solve them with my left hand. Speedcubers will understand why. I was always curious, it was interesting how long it would take me to solve each of these cubes with one hand. And of course it was interesting how difficult it is to do. I have never done 5x5, 6x6, 7x7 with one hand, and 2x2 I have never solved too, with one hand especially, therefore it will be an interesting experiment. The difficulty is in the fact that there are a lot of layers and all of them need to be controlled. If in 3x3 everything is clear, we just turn the outer layers, holding the center with our thumb, nothing extra will move anywhere. Then here, for example, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6 and even more so in the 7x7 cube, it is very difficult. You have to control these layers, plus they are small, it is convenient to hold them with your fingers, they are much smaller than a finger. Moreover, it will definitely take some time. In addition to being inconvenient, I think it takes a really long time. Anyway, I'm not afraid of difficulties, I'm more interested in completing this challenge. As you can see, even scrambling large cubes is not so easy. This takes a lot of time because there are a lot of elements and you need to locate in such a way that they preferably do not repeat, so that there are no large matching blocks. I scramble it randomly. Don't worry, a specially trained person makes sure that everything is fair. Therefore, do not worry about this. I can't play alone with myself, everything is very honest. Well, let's go 5x5. Okay, wait, dude, where did you get this cube? Where did you buy it for yourself? What? You say thecubicle.com? What is that? You say the best online puzzle store in the world? No way, you can even buy such a small cube there. What? I'm sorry, what? You say there are absolutely any type of puzzles and they're all professional? Cool, I'll probably order myself something there. How can I find this store? What? Says the link is in the description. Well, follow the link in the description, check the store, thecubicle.com, indeed the world's leading online puzzle store, best service, best quality. Besides, with my special promo code Cubastic, you are guaranteed to get a discount on your order. So let's go further. Done! All cubes are scrambled. You can see for yourself that all the cubes are scrambled in a completely random way. And I think that now probably it is already worth starting to solve them. Yes, I'll keep tracking the time on my phone, the most usual timer. I hope that the time limit in this timer, if it even exists, is enough for me. Okay, I think I'm ready to start. Probably I will start with 2x2. And so I will be increasing 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, etc. Let me remind you that I have a judge, here is a specially trained delegate who will monitor the honesty of everything. Also, I will ask you to support me with the like and write me something nice in the comments, because I really love it when you support me in the comments, especially during such occasions when I'm challenging myself. By the way, I think it will be interesting for you to try it too, therefore after watching this video you can unsolve all your puzzles yourself and try to solve them with one hand. I use the special Speedcube timer on my phone, no need to wait any longer, we can start. Let's start with 2x2. Go! For the first time in my life I'm solving 2x2 with one hand. It's curious, but it's not very convenient, to be honest. Interesting how long the solving will take me. So... 12 seconds, not bad I think. Of course, there are no problems with a 3x3. Here, all in all, everything is simple. Well, but with the 4-1 there will be a disaster. I almost started solving with both hands. Fellows, can you imagine? I forgot that today I solve everything with one hand. Ouch! This is already inconvenient. Here you already have to use the table. Okay, less talk, more action. Let's go. Look, well, it's not so easy to do actually. My hand is already tired. It's just, well, not that it's really super difficult there, but holding a cube like that and trying to turn it with the fingers in an unnatural way is not so pleasant. I think that by 7x7 my arm will definitely fall off. Wow, done, now 5x5. Oh, what the judge said? Be careful. Let's go, I'll take it away. You know, I've solved 4x4, 3x3, 2x2 quickly enough, but 5x5 everything is not as simple as we would like. But I like it. For now I like it. Great. It's really interesting how quickly I can handle 6x6 and 7x7, after all it's 7x7. Because despite the fact that only one layer is added with each cube, a 4x4 is only one layer less than 5x5 and so on, solving the bigger and bigger Rubik's Cube is no longer one layer more difficult, but feel like several times more difficult. Let's see how this affects time. By the way, I reached the last stage in 5x5 pretty quickly. Wow, great, 642! Cool, I didn't even expect it to be that fast, and already look, 4 cubes are almost done. But as I told you, I proceed thinking that the most difficult is still ahead. There are 6x6 and 7x7, and it will definitely be hard there, I'm sure. Especially in 7x7. Well, let's see. Done, 733, 5x5 is done, 4x4 and 5x5 and 2x2 are ready, 2 largest cubes remain. We will put these aside for now, and let's start solving these. 6. Oh, what's a mess, it's already… Man, why did I do this? Out of habit, you know, but it stopped. Let's remember 750. We remember 7 minutes 50 seconds, it took me this amount of time to solve the first 4 cubes. Now let's see how long it will take me to solve the 2 largest ones that I have here on my table today. Now we definitely need to start the timer. And before we continue, I want to announce that in the next video we are going to solve brand new puzzles with matches. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next part of our video with Oxy. Go! You are now watching the solving in time-lapse, and now I want to show you how this happens in real life. Let me show you a little part, you just watch how it happens without speeding up. Well, I think that's enough for you to understand that I'm trying to solve it really quickly. I try very hard to hurry, despite the fact that it is inconvenient. I try to solve it as quickly as possible. I'm sure that if you like it right now, support me in the comments, then I will speed up the 7x7 solving even more and more and more. And perhaps I will set some kind of record. I don't even know if it exists, but I'll try, why not? Whoa, terrible! The cube falls out of the hand already. In fact, I feel such an unpleasant tension in the biceps, in the triceps, as usual. Solve a large cube with one hand, build up muscles for the summer. Bear it in mind. Okay, done. And 7x7, the last cube for today, so let's not stop time here. Go, immediately, no necessary chatter. Oh well, here it is already much worse, turns more difficult and looks more scary. I think I even just doubted myself now. Okay, I hope I can solve it quickly enough. So all the centers have already been solved, it remains to solve the edges and then the last stage. I need to speed up a little, although I already tried to solve very quickly, as you can see, but still apparently not fast enough. Let's go. And the last moves. Here we go. So it took me 20 minutes, 48 seconds to solve two cubes, 6x6 and 7x7. And the solving of the first 4 cubes took me 7 minutes and 50 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. As you can see, the difference is huge. The larger the cube, the more difficult, much more difficult it is to solve. As you can see, 4 cubes in 7 minutes and 2 cubes in 20 minutes. If you count, it turns out to be 28 minutes 40 seconds, right? Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. After all, not so bad. I thought it would be much longer, but nevertheless I coped with the task and I'm very happy. I enjoyed this challenge. Let's do it this way. Comment what and how should I solve the next. Let's make such a column on the channel. In it I will gather the coolest ideas from your comments and our specially trained judge will precisely watch everything. Well folks, thank you so much for your views and for your support. You can put a like, write a cool comment and do not forget to check on my Instagram. Because there are a lot of cool photos, not only related to puzzles, but also from my life and travels in general. Once again, thank you all very much for watching. Do not hesitate to challenge yourself. Try to solve different puzzles. If you still do not know how to solve 3x3, then you can follow the link that is in the description and learn how to do it. It will also be curious if you try to do the same thing as me, solve large cubes with one hand and find out how long it took you. In general, the comments under this video are completely on you. There, as I think, will be an interesting talk. Last time it was pretty long time ago. Once again, thank you very much for watching. That was Cubastic and also our judge Jared, the main witness of everything that happened. Bye everyone and have a good time. And do not forget to order the best Rubik's Cubes only from the best online puzzle store in the world, thecubicle.com. The link is in the description.